morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. It is 5:57 on Wednesday morning. About to start with my 6 a.m. We're running stairs today. It's actually not bad out, but it's very windy, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to take you along for, I think, 2 days. We've got a lot of clients over the next 2 days, and I feel like just some other random stuff going on, so I thought it would be fun. And you guys liked the last vlog with the soup and the training session, so that was great. After this, I have another run with another guy, and I'll tell you more in the car on the way there, but I always get nervous running with him because he's pretty fast. So we'll talk about that on the way. I'm just gonna sit here and chug a little bit more of my Celsius, and then I'll get into the first session. All right, and then my next client, I told you guys I'd fill you in. He is great. He wants to qualify for Boston in the next few years. It's not like an urgent goal, but he's very focused. He gets all his workouts done every week. He's like really on it. And today I'm actually meeting him for his easy run because we are not sure that he's running the same easy as he is when he's like all out pushing the tempo. So this is gonna be something to look at from a form standpoint. So we're gonna check in today. We'll do some filming, go through in slow-mo. We'll run outside together. Other runs I've done with him, we've really kind of just pushed speed and then just kind of like see how he did at the faster speeds. I just want to make sure he doesn't get hurt as he practices running faster for longer. But yeah, he is fast. So when I go do his like tempo runs with him, I'm always like, all right, give everything I've got, really stay warmed up and just be, you know, all in when I go do that, because not only am I running with him, I am coaching him through the whole thing and talking. So sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with that part of my job because I don't want to come off as holding them back, obviously, but I also have to speak the whole time. So that's just a look into what I go through sometimes, and then just compared to some of my beginners where I can just kind of coast and talk and do it easily, like that's more where I have to really be dialed in and stay fit for that. So gonna head to him. He is about 10 minutes away, so I should have plenty of time. I need to drink water. I'm gonna eat a Perfect bar. No surprise there. Does anyone feel like they've gotten sweeter? I don't know if it's just me. Yeah, and then we have a little break after that before the next one. Home now. It is a little after 9. I have about 20 minutes till I have to leave for my next person, which is a gym client. I have fully changed. It dropped probably 20 degrees in the 2 hours I was out there with clients, and rain, wind, everything you can think of. I think the feels like is now 26, and this morning it was like in the 40s. So I am frozen. I've taken all the sweaty clothes off. I'm now in, you can't really see, let's see. I just put like a track pant on. You still can't see. And then just my aloe pullover and a t-shirt. And even if I'm warm in the gym, I don't care because I am absolutely frozen. You know when you can feel like into your ears, it's freezing. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm obsessed with weather. I think you guys have gathered that by now. I just love looking at weather, seeing the different cities that I'm associated with. I don't know why, it's just always been an interest to me. Sorry that was loud. I'm gonna make a cup of Element. I sweat so much, you could wring out the clothes that I just took off. So I just bought a new box of these. This is the citrus salt flavor, which I love. Make a big cup, and then we're gonna roll out a bit because I am still managing some hip pain, and it's just good to roll out and stretch while I have the time, so it doesn't add up too much. I'll bring you guys over here during the day, especially when I go to my more seated work and when I'm with clients and stuff on the computer. I don't want to just freeze up and in a bad position. All right, so I had that Perfect bar. Do I want to eat something bigger before going to her? I don't feel like it just because the run was hard, but I probably should. Yeah. Let's go into the living room and stretch out. We'll use my mobility ball. Okay, down on the ground, I just grabbed my mobility wad ball. It's nice and large, so it will keep me off the ground and lets me kind of situate under my hip. This is just really helping keep any pain in my hip flexor down because I'm releasing, I believe it's the iliacus, is the exact area that's super wound up and tight. So I've been doing this about twice a day. So just inside of the sharp part of the hip bone, outside of the belly button, kind of just in this little pocket right here, I just lay all the way down and then I'll feel the exact spot that's tight, and then hopefully just let it release. You guys are seeing my dirty laundry room behind me. Okay, so I'll just hang out here for a few minutes and tell you guys about the second run. I was telling you I get nervous, and rightfully so. Like, I'm just going through this right now. I think I'm really confident in what I do in helping people's run form. And for beginner runners, I'm great at helping develop their confidence and running with them and helping them breathe through it and all of that. This guy is just fast. Even his easy runs are faster than what my easy run would be. He does need help with form, so that's what we've been doing, but he's not comfortable running slower. So I struggle. I just struggle. Like I don't want to come off as being unfit or not being able to keep up, but in order to coach and do that and feel comfortable, it's just tough. Like, I had already run hills for the hour with my first person, and obviously I never want anyone to feel like they're getting like the second best version of me. So I just work myself up, and I just feel like I want to give them a really good experience. So I'll just come hell or high water, push through. But it's hard, it just wears on you. It felt like good coaching, but it didn't feel like my best like performance. And I always just have a little bit of guilt around that. But we're only human. I try to take care of my body in between. I really try to get enough sleep and eat well and everything to really like set myself up to be right there matching him. But we don't run frequently enough either that like I get used to running with him either. So anyway, just kind of babbling on, but you guys get what I mean. I kind of wish the session went a little bit better just from like how I felt, but it didn't. And I just got to move on. I am really working on that side of my business right now, feeling out different options of coaching without actually being there running, because there's only so much of that you can do at a quality level and not burn out. And as I age, like I just need to really be mindful of how that scales. So that's what I'm thinking about. This is very painful. All right, I'm gonna come out of this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna switch to my other side and then drink my electrolytes. I will probably see you guys after my gym client, and then I come back here. I have someone online, I think 30 minutes after I finish with her. So I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, it's pretty back to back today, but I can confidently say I think the worst is over for my body. Okay, running around, very out of breath. I just got home from my strength client. Didn't get to show you any of that. Worked with her for a long time. She did her first 100 miler last year. So we do a lot of strength just related to running, lots of single leg. We went very heavy today, so she was tired by the end. And now I am logging on for my next client. I'll get a good hour and a half break after this, so we'll fully catch up then, but I'm gonna jump on this Zoom strength session. All right, who else is so tired and just wants to nap? I have an hour before I have to leave for therapy. I'm gonna make some lunch because I really haven't eaten hardly anything today, and I think that's part of why I'm so tired. So I'm gonna just heat up leftovers. This fridge is so sad because we have to go grocery shopping later, but there's not a ton in here. So I'm gonna do leftover chicken, and I have bok choy that I never made. I'm gonna finish this broccoli off, do a few of these chicken tenders that I just cooked in the pan the other day, and then make this rice. Just reheat. It's like that mixed grain from Trader Joe's. Let's see if this went bad. This is the issue. Oh, I made one of them. That's what it was. That still looks good. I've been seeing people put raw, maybe I did it with you guys, I don't remember, bok choy in, like shaved up in salads. That's a really good idea because sometimes it just doesn't hit the way you want it to when it steams. I'll have to use that tonight. Okay, let's heat this up. And then I think I'm gonna just listen to a podcast while I eat my lunch. My brain's kind of dead. I have nothing else to say. for the day. I had therapy, I had one more client call, and I went to Publix. So I got all my groceries. We have to do something about how they bag groceries at Publix. They put like a single blueberry in one bag. It's crazy. I get the sentiment, but it just makes it kind of insane in the car. So anyway, I brought everything in and I'm gonna do a haul for you guys. I think you like when I do this. It seemed like it from the last vlog I did, so let's go through it. Nothing groundbreaking. We'll start with this. I got some kale. I really want to make a big kale salad at some point. I've been craving ramen noodles. So on a day where I sweat a lot, I just like crave these, and so I'm gonna have some of those at some point. But asparagus, which I have not had in a while. I got blackberries and a yellow pepper. This yellow pepper looks so pristine at the store. I have to show you guys. It's gigantic. So I'm just gonna slice this up. You'll see I have a little plate that I'm gonna make at some point with like tuna and crackers and stuff, and I like to like slice up some veggie to go alongside. I got eggs, which we know are $5 million and hard to come by. I got 2 packs of Butter Plus, thing of the giant blueberries. I got raspberries. I've been eating a ton of citrus because it's sumo season. So I've been on a citrus kick and I haven't really bought berries in a few weeks. Got a thing of spinach. Always good to have on hand. My thing with spinach is that it lasts so long in the fridge, so that if I'm traveling and come back and just need a vegetable to go with something frozen or whatever, I always have that, which is good. Parsley, because I'm gonna make meatballs. I don't think I have it in me tonight. I don't think so, but we'll see. Cucumber, I have pretty much every single time I have breakfast. 2 shallots, because I make my own dressing a ton. I got a bag of sumos. These are actually pretty small compared to the ones I've been eating. So good. So if you don't know the craze, they're so easy to peel, these oranges, and they taste amazing. I really thought everyone was hyping it up, but they're fantastic. Bag of peeled garlic. I go through this over a couple of weeks just through cooking. It's so much easier. I got a Taylor Farm salad. I got the guacamole crunch one. I usually don't use much of the fixins and all that stuff in there. I don't use the dressing usually, but I just like the size of the salad. It's already chopped, so it's very easy. Yellow onion, I'm sure I'll need it at some point. Here are the meats for the meatballs. I've been buying the Wahlburgers blend for meatballs. So good. It's beef, pork, and veal, and then I combine that package with ground chuck. So basically I make enough meatballs to last me like 10 days, but it's great, and then I just keep them in the fridge. I got saltine crackers to go with tuna. I got little packages of tuna, and like I said, I'll just cut up veggies to go alongside, so like that would be lunch one day. Kind of like love little snack plates for lunch. It's so easy. I got a thing of orange juice. I don't really drink orange juice a lot, but it goes in dressing when I make it and when I remember to have it in the fridge. So I got a thing of that. I haven't bought these in so long, my gluten-free Vans waffles, but I'm getting kind of bored of English muffins. You'll see I got some as well, but for breakfast, like I've just been kind of bored. So I got buttermilk ones this time, and then those, and I'll kind of alternate. I don't have it every day, but it's just obviously great with eggs. I got a couple poppies. I got 2 of the orange cream flavor. I've been seeing them all over TikTok. I want to see what's up with that. Got rigatoni. I don't have any pasta in my pantry, so I like to always just keep a box, even if I don't have it every week. I'm trying these as an on-the-go between clients situation. Nature's Bakery oatmeal crumble strawberry. Not super crazy with sugar, like it could be worse. So I'll report back if those are good at some point in a video. But I'm always like looking for new ideas for between clients, because I feel like, oh, it's not healthy enough, so I won't bring anything, like if it's just kind of like a random snack that won't make me feel great, but then I'm starving and I would end up making a worse choice later on. So that's better than not eating when I'm like between running clients. Like this morning, good example. I got a thing of prosciutto. Brussels sprouts, I love to just roast, keep those in the fridge. 2 avocados, one more ripe than the other. I am addicted. Speaking of good ingredients, bad ingredients, whatever. This brand, Love Corn, they're like corn nuts. This is the cheddar flavor, and I just tried. So good. Maybe don't even try them. They're so good though. Last 2 things, I got salmon that I'll cut up and make into like salmon bowls over a couple of days. And then my treat is these Cadbury finger cookies. They're so good, and they're just little and cute. I got a few sparkling waters as well. I go back and forth. Normally if I'm not having like a glass of wine, like my only fun drink would be like a glass of wine basically. Everything else is gonna be water. But sometimes I like to keep sparkling waters that are flavored in the fridge. This is cucumber lime. And then I got the Polar. I'm trying pink apple and lemon. We'll see how this is. But again, after I'm sweating, I love something sparkling. So yes. I am going to put everything away. I could go to bed right now. Honestly, it's 4:45. I could go to sleep right now. But I have a few emails to get back to. I'm going to probably have a little snack, sit for a second, and then decide what I'm doing for dinner. I also want to fill you guys in on therapy, which I guess we can just kind of do that right now. I am just thinking of ways to scale my business and just kind of want to do everything intelligently and in the right way that feels right for me. And it's something that's always scared me, but it's always been part of the plan. So, when you talk about something a lot, but if you're not actually in the process of doing it, you feel confident, but you get into the thick of doing it and you're like, oh wow. So my therapist did a really good job with me today of just like talking through, like, what's the scary part? What do you think is going to happen? Let's say it out loud, which is always really helpful. It makes everything you're coming up with in your head feel a lot more real, but in a calming way. So we did that. We talked about how to get what you want in life and not let fatigue win, because part of the scaling thing is that I am running to the ground some days. I'm so tired just from the job being physical, but also just feeling like very wanting to be so on for each person that I think I just burn out. And socially, I've just felt very burnt out recently. Like I don't want to go to things, I don't want to date, and I gotta change. I gotta make some changes. So we're just talking about ownership here and ways that I can make things happen, make the change. Just go in and do it. If I'm wrong, if I screw up, there are fixes for that, but starting is always better than just thinking about it and never getting to it. So that's my promise to you guys, promise to my channel and my business itself. I don't think we did much else in therapy. We just kind of talked through that. I just really told her how tired I am. So she's like, we gotta change something. That is it, you guys. Let's just take a break from each other for a couple of hours, and I will see you later this evening, probably for dinner. So for dinner, I just did sort of a breakfast for dinner situation. I did just English muffin with avocado, and I did a little hot sauce in there, and then just did 2 eggs. And then I did a bowl of lettuce and then made my dressing. I did orange juice, maple syrup, oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, shallot, Dijon mustard, and I think that's everything. So that's it. Morning, guys. Happy Thursday. It is 7 now. I just got done with my 6 a.m. Showed you guys a little bit of walking in, and then my client came in right after when I was filming. So yeah, we had a good strength session, had to modify a few things weight-wise, and then just anything twisted because she's going through some fertility treatments right now. So we had to monitor that, but it was all good. And then after our session every week, I just email her what we did so that she can repeat on her own. And it's been a good system. I've worked with her for many years at this point. Now I have an hour break before my next person, which is going to be at her house. So I think I'm going to run home quickly just because I have extra time. And I'm just someone who likes being home when I can, rather than sitting in a parking lot waiting to go to the next client. So it's close enough. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, busy day again today. I'll kind of just keep you guys posted as we go versus telling you everything now. But yeah, happy Thursday. Guys, home from my 8 o'clock, I guess it was. We had a good session. She was really out of breath, which is not like her. I was like, did you just have some hard runs this week? And she's like, not really. So I don't know if it's just the back and forth of it being hot and cold. Is that a thing? Somebody weigh in, pressure changes, making it harder to produce output? I'm not sure. But anyway, she did well. I almost feel bad making some of the stuff as hard as I did, but we got to do what we got to do. And now I have a few minutes to make some real breakfast. I just cut myself, ow. I think I'm gonna basically eat what I did last night for dinner, and then I have my telehealth appointment because I am freezing my eggs and I'm really excited. So today we're gonna talk through the timeline of everything. I did my blood work already, and now she'll tell me how this next piece goes, the actual shots, injections and everything, and then the retrieval itself. So I am so excited to get this off my plate and just have some peace of mind. So I will keep you guys posted on that journey if anyone's going through it or interested in it. And then my next client after that is at 11:30. So after I get off it's just a telehealth call, so I can do that from here. And then my next client is a run. guys, just parked for my 11:30. We are doing a mix of running and strength. We're gonna use one of these like outdoor kind of fitness areas in the middle of the run. I am a few minutes early, so I'm gonna walk you guys out there, just kind of show you the day, give you some scenery that's not just me in the car. Okay, so it is pretty cold. I'm thinking I might grab some gloves, but this is the path. You guys see me show this all the time. It's like 3 miles around, and she's been dealing with some knee issues for a while. So right now we can only do uphill stuff, and then we just have to walk the downhills. So there is a hill basically this way around the corner, and it's pretty steep. So we will use that for some repeats, and I'll have her kind of alternate hiking up. I mean, I do it with her, but we'll hike up, walk it down easy, jog up, walk it down easy, and then we'll go kind of like a hard run up. So we'll do some intervals there, and then I'll go over to the fitness area because it's next to it. We'll do some step ups, push ups, maybe some abs, maybe lunges if she's feeling okay. And then depending on if she's feeling all right, there's rolling hills through the whole loop basically. So we might just do a little easy flat jog, kind of ease into it, and then when we hit another longer hill, may finish with some repeats there. So that's kind of the plan. We always start right here by the driving range. Can you guys see? Yeah, so people out here hitting balls and stuff. It's actually, I think it's supposed to be 60, but it's still in the low 40s right now, but less wind, thank God. So I should see her here in the next few minutes. It is 3-ish now, a little after. I have one last call to go, but I'm done with in-person clients. It was a great day. I kind of debrief in a bit, but I just made some food. I'm starving. I did kind of what I was talking about yesterday. I did a packet of tuna with, you can't really see it. Yeah. Just saltines, and then I cut up half of that yellow pepper. So I'm just kind of eating this all together. I'm going out to dinner tonight at this new restaurant with my friend, celebrating her birthday. And the menu looks amazing, and I've heard really good things. So I definitely want to be hungry for that. So because I didn't really have a real lunch, I definitely don't want to like have something big now when we're just a few hours away. But yes, it was a very good day. I did, since I last saw you guys, I had the run/outdoor strength session that worked out really well. And then I had a walk with another client, and we kind of went through some nutrition stuff. She's been having a lot of issues with fatigue, and I was like, same. I was telling you guys yesterday, I just can't keep my eyes open, but today I actually feel much better, so that's good. The egg freezing updates I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm just gonna eat while we do this. Basically, I'm very excited to start. My blood work looked pretty good. If you guys are unfamiliar with the process or interested in it, there's so much I could say, but I am going to start, I think, at the end of next week. So I'm pumped for that. She said, yeah, the numbers look good, but of course there's studies that come out that are like, really, if you did 2 rounds, you'd have even better security if you wanted to have multiple babies off the frozen eggs. But she was saying it's such a small percentage of people who actually even use their frozen eggs. And it's so expensive. Like this will end up being close to $15,000 just for 1 round in the state of Tennessee. Well, hopefully a little bit less, but it's very expensive. So that's already a lot to do in itself. And then if you were to do 2 rounds of that, and then financial aid for all this is like super high percentage rates. It's just like, it's crazy. So it's like a luxury if you can afford it, but it's just very crazy. So yes, I am going to freeze the eggs, and it's going to be a little uncomfortable. Apparently I'll be bloated and stuff like that. I need to keep exercise down to a minimum, so that'll affect clients a little bit, but I'll keep you guys posted on the process. And then for the actual retrieval, I'm under anesthesia. So I'm knocked out for that. I think my sister's going to fly out to be with me for that. But this feels like a really, I'm very grateful to be able to do this. And yeah, let's just raise awareness for the fact that this is an awesome thing that we can do to ensure that we have what we want at the end of the day. So I'm excited about this too, just because it takes pressure off dating, and I'm almost 34, and now I don't have to be so hyper fixated on like being parents right now, finding someone who's ready to do it right now. And like, I'm not ready to be a parent yet. And I just want to know that like, I have that option when I want it. I mean, it's not guaranteed, obviously. So maybe too personal for the channel. We've already gone there. You guys know about my dead mom. So what's this really in comparison? I'm going to do my call at 3:30, and then I need to shower. I've looked disgusting for this entire vlog. I'm gonna wash my hair, and then meeting up with my friend at 6:30. So we're going to have a drink at the Four Seasons and then go to our dinner reservation. The place is in East, and it's called Fancy Pants. And I've really heard good things. It's Italian Asian fusion, which sounds insane, but I am curious about the menu. And because a lot of people I trust have said it's good, I'm like, way to innovate, you guys. That's cool. So yeah, that's what's up. guys, first only two clients today are done. It is Friday. I don't think I've spoken to you yet. Did a gym session this morning, which was good, and then I just had a run, and we did great. Our goal was to run 4 miles with no stops, which we haven't done together before. We wanted to run a little faster than she would for like a very slow 5 miler, like where she's really not pushing at all. So I said, let's cut a mile off and then push the pace just a hair. We had a little hiccup on mile 1. She had sort of like almost nerve pain in the backs of her ankles. Sorry about the train noise. And we had to stop. She was just kind of freaked out. I think part of it might have been anxiety a little bit, mixed with just like not feeling like she was getting enough air. Shut up, train. And then what we did, one sec. God, okay. So what we did is we stopped, we walked. I said, okay, let's just, keep it easy. We'll mix in some walk breaks just till it feels like you're not in like kind of panic mode. And then for the last mile, I said, let's just try to run this straight. And I just kind of talked her through it. We just got very confident with it. And I just said, like, here's everything that I would think about. Here's how to relax your ankles in real time and just like really pay attention. And we got through it. So she did the whole last mile, no stops. And I feel like that helped her end on a very good note. And I said, I'm gonna tell you the rest of the clip. It's like nobody gets that we're vlogging and we need peace and quiet. Basically, we worked through kind of how she was feeling because I could tell she was already upset with herself for not having fulfilled what we said we were gonna do. And I said, please ignore the first mile. It doesn't matter. Like, all of training is about experimenting and pushing edges and learning about yourself. So I said it would be way less interesting and probably less beneficial if we just went and did what we said we would do. You had no issues. Of course, that's a good thing to experience, and she will. But I was like, I think this is actually better because we had a hard moment at the beginning, doubted yourself in the middle, and then the end, we just forced it out anyway, and you did the full mile, no stops. So I think she's going home happy. My whole workday is going to be on the computer, and I didn't even talk to you guys after dinner. Dinner was great. I'm going to try to insert at least some photos of the place because it was just super, super cool. The food was great. Service was great. It's pricey. If you're in Nashville, it's definitely pricey, but just great experience. I'm just feeling it. It was like, I don't eat like that a lot. So it's just like heavy in ways. And I need like something healthy this morning. So I just need to go home, reset, and then get to work. But that is the plan. I'm so glad it's Friday. It is a little after 1 now. Last I saw you guys, I came home, made some breakfast, and I did take a nap. It was fabulous. And then I woke up, grabbed this cappuccino, went and got it. And now I'm gonna hunker down and do a bunch of work. It is mostly administrative stuff, which feels really good to get done on a Friday. I think then you get into Monday and you feel very set up. Things are good, in order. They need a pedicure. Yeah, it's gonna be very boring. So I think what I'm gonna do is leave you guys here. This is a good amount of content, I think, for the week. We went through 2.5 days and I talked a lot. I do know that. So hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in another video very soon. This Sunday, my video is going up on how to start running when you're overweight. So it'll be up by the time you see this, but hopefully you guys have liked it. One of the things I have to do is go through the first edits of the video to see how it is, but it'll go up Sunday. So I love you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you very soon. Bye.